Hopefully it's not like ruined. Hopefully it's not like ruined. Already getting bots in the chat, so that's a good sign. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We are playing Neverwinter with the developers. This is our almost, what now, like every other month stream we've been doing. Whenever you guys put out a new module.
This is our 10th anniversary event.
And if you don't mind introducing yourself, that way people out there know who this other voice on the call
This disembodied voice.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Misa Gans. I'm the lead product manager for Cryptic Studios. I work on Neverwinter and Star Trek and a little bit on the other projects that I'm going to keep secret for now.
You don't have to.
So, I do. I really do. If I like my job, I really do. And we're joined with we're originally going to be joined by Mike, but he's not feeling so great today, so we had to call in a ringer, and she's one of the devs who worked on this one, on the event.
Hello, my name is Miku Vo, and I'm a staff systems designer for Neverwinter. And yeah, I had a hand in helping make this event possible.
Very cool. I'm actually going to turn you up a little bit because it's a little quiet on my end. Cool. So, 10 years. We just had an interview go up on the site where we talked to the lead systems designer and we talked to the game creative director, but kind of wanted to get y'all's thoughts on what 10 years of Neverwinter means for you and what it means to have worked on a game with this kind of longevity, because 10 years in MMORPGs is unheard of nowadays unless you're one of the older legacy MMOs, which I would kind of classify Neverwinter as now.
Yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned this, like, somebody else asked me recently, like, what does 10 years mean for me? And it's like, for a game, for an MMO especially, like, 10 years is insane to me. Like, it's absolutely batty. If you think about it, like, a game we don't develop the game. It's not 10 years of development. It's been in development for years and years before. So we're talking, like, 15 years of elbow grease, and you just look at that and think about, like, games in development and live for that long, for 10 years of gameplay. It's crazy to me. It requires just so much. I think the biggest thing for me is that I wasn't here for this, and neither was Miku. We came pretty far down the pipeline here, but passion, a lot of hard work, and a sizable amount of luck is kind of what it means that it took to get this far. And I personally think Neverwinter is constantly evolving and trying to keep up with the times, and that's one of the things that we try to do to make sure it's kind of the Cryptic way, right? We iterate and try to make sure that we keep up with the times and make our games stay remain relevant and still fun for people. And so 10 years is a big deal. And we're in a few more years, like if you look at the development process, development team, like the age of the Neverwinter development team, like the length of its life, it's about to get its license. It's almost 16 years old in terms of dev. So it's pretty crazy.
That is insane. The dev is older than my daughter. And my daughter just turned 14. So yeah, it's an insane way of kind of putting it when you think about it. What about you, Miku?
I mean, so one thing that actually surprised me the other day, and then it was just like a casual thing I was talking about, but someone was mentioning how like I just kind of realized that I've been here for kind of half of this game's life, and it's kind of like that shocked me. Just like working on it day to day, I just don't. It like when I like zoom out and look back, it's an insane amount of time, and the passion that goes into it, both from just developers I've worked with and the players, is just it makes me very happy to wake up and go to work every day, like knowing that I'm supporting this this infrastructure.
That's something I think. What Bridging Games in the chat? What kind of mount would it drive? That's an interesting question. Talking about the game getting its license, I think that's an interesting thing you said though, because I think a lot of people some days getting up and being happy to go to work in the morning is kind of a chore. But to hear you kind of talk about that is how you feel about the game you're working on is refreshing, because it's a job, right? I mean, it has its ups and downs, but we kind of, especially on our side of things, the people who play the games, people who write about the games, we kind of forget about that everyday drudgery, everyday, life that the developers themselves go through. So that's interesting and refreshing to hear from somebody who's still kind of bringing passion to the game they're making.
It's the entire, like, this is not just for Neverwinter, this is for our Star Trek team too. It's like basically everybody's working on our products has a crazy passion for the product they're working on. Our Champions team loves superheroes and loves that game. Sure. Our Stowe team loves Stowe, like absolutely addicted. Like they'll know if you missed, like if we put the wrong number of windows on a starship. And then our Neverwinter team over here just are absolutely loves D&D, and just completely enamored with it. So yeah, I mean, heck, as a company, we went and saw the D&D movie, so that was a ton of fun. Yeah. As far as the mount question, as for what mount Neverwinter would drive,
the Neverwinter Lion.
A rainbow? No, it would be the Rainbow Star Tiger.
It'd be the Neverwinter Tiger Lion, because it literally is the colors of Neverwinter, and it's really
okay. Wait. How about let's compromise the Neverwinter hand?
Yes. That works too.
It's right next to you on your screen, Joe. That's the Neverwinter hand.
Oh, the disembodied hand floating here. That's fantastic. I still really like my disc that I have to have like a peon come and summon for me. It feels very like Drow noble, making someone do the hard work
those type of things are a lot of fun for us. Just so we can do pretty much like a lot of the stuff that we do in Neverwinter. We're a partnership with WotC, so we have to have like specific rules. Like, why can you, as not a wizard, summon a Tensor's floating disc? Well, you're summoning an item that, as a rogue, you're summoning an item that summons the wizard to do the Tensor's disc well for you. As long as we tell Wizards of the Coast, like, this is why it will make sense to us in terms of D&D, and give them a reasonable reason, they're like, yeah, you can do that. That's totally cool. Which leads me into my next subject, is if you notice right next to each other over here, there are two Elminsters.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask
one
about
of those Elminsters is different than the other one. The Red Hat one may or may not have been voiced by D&D's very own Ed Greenwood. One of the creators of the Forgotten Realms, the creator of Elminster himself.
Yeah, I think we wrote up a news article about that, because that's
I think
kind of a huge get,
Yeah, so I mean, like obviously that type of thing's super hard for us, right? Because we have to plan. He loves to do it. He's super great, but he works for a different company than us, and we're just partners. And so if we want to do those type of things, then it's not his job to do voiceovers for us, right? So, it's just it's a whole process. Like we have to reach out to Ed and his agent and the people over at Watson and go, hey, do you want to do this? He has to say yes. Then we have to figure out scheduling for across multiple companies, and so it's really fun for us when these type of things make it live. You can actually get him as a companion, and he will fight alongside you in the Jubilee skirmish.
Fantastic. See, I know PR is on the call with us right now. These are the kind of things that we want to talk about. So when we're talking about pitching interviews, that's the meat and potatoes of game dev. That's really interesting.
We have actually I've worked at a decent amount of companies. I've been in this industry almost a decade and a half, maybe at this point. I've worked at a lot of companies. Our PR team here, like the one we work with, right, specifically for Neverwinter Star Trek, they're awesome.
Yeah,
they get
fantastic.
us the best interview. They get us the best interviews. They get us the best stuff. So
mostly saying
that
that to give Brad crap, but they're fantastic.
No, but I can. No, you want me to give Brad crap?
Always.
I can do that.
Especially since he's not talking to defend himself.
Yeah, he can't defend himself. So Brad, our PR guy, and he is amazing. This has got to be around late September. We're in a meeting, and his hair was like perfect, and I'm just looking at it. And I'm like, you look like an anime character.
It always
he goes,
is.
Right. And I'm looking at him like, I think it's Joker from Persona 5.
Oh,
that was really setting that. He looked like Joker.
Yeah.
And so he cosplayed as Joker for Halloween.
That is epic.
And I died.
That's epic. First of all, Joker's my favorite game of all. Persona 5 is my favorite game of all time. Second of all, my daughter has cosplayed as Joker twice now. Probably going to be doing it a third time at Evo this year.
There you go. Brett said it too.
There you go. So why don't we go ahead and kick things off? We were talking before the stream went live about doing the skirmish.
Sure.
I made the mistake of talking to Elminster while you guys were talking, so I barely heard what he had to say. But how do we go ahead and hop into that queue?
Well, I'll just queue us up, and it'll
Hey,
pop probably pretty quickly. And basically, we'll just be going through and defending Lord Neverember as he talks endlessly.
So standard MMO fare.
Yeah, basically. One of the things that makes me super impressed by this one is the amount, like the writing. I don't know who wrote it. The writing, it's a speech, and he just goes on and on and on.
There's like a whole wiki page for it if you haven't seen it.
I have not, and yeah, so it's kind of crazy this one. How long he'll talk for this skirmish. So he will be giving his speech the entire time, and our job is to defeat anything that's trying to interrupt his speech.
And we've got red-hatted Elminster with us.
People of Neverwinter.
Yes.
Oh, he chose to follow you.
On this day, the annual Jubilee celebrating our
Watch
city's
out.
restoration, I greet you as Dagalt Neverember, Open Lord of Waterdeep and Protector of Neverwinter.
I don't plan this character much.
Alongside
To celebrate our city's
alongside
return.
us.
I don't plan this character a lot, and so my hotkeys are slightly different. My mount is not my favorite mount.
Heroes and whether you're newly arrived
And so I'm like,
in our
everything's
city,
it's like an
or
Uncanny
born and
Valley
raised
event going on for me.
On behalf of all of
The
Neverwinter,
encounter
I
takes
bid
place a
you
little bit
welcome
down the steps.
to our celebration.
Okay, I was staring at Neverember. Because who
Well, I
wouldn't?
mean, he is a cool dude. He is
I
a
think
cool
I've
dude.
mentioned this to you before, but we are running kind of a variant. We finished Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and I'm kind of writing a D&D campaign to go like as a follow-up to it, where we go to Neverwinter and Luskin. And your guys'
that's awesome.
portrayal of Neverember is what I kind of chose a little bit to copy.
I love hearing that type of thing when people are like, "Yeah, your Neverember is what we used." Or, funny enough, the D&D movie, they contacted us to borrow to use us as a reference for the D&D movie for Neverwinter.
That's actually
So that was-
fantastic.
Yeah. So one of the things that I actually thought, and I'm not 100% sure, but as you know, we have the Acquisition Inc. balloon floating around in Professor's Enclave. During like one of the early trailers when they released it, and we didn't really like. All we did is said, "Yes, you can use our references," and send them some references. We see the balloon over there, and I'm like, I wonder if they're going to be using the balloon as like something else, or like what's going on? And so yeah, that was kind of interesting to me because in their facade they had a balloon like us, and that's not actually like that is our Neverwinter that has the balloon, because that was one of those type of collaborations that we did, like with Ed Green when we had the Acting guys. So it was just kind of an interesting little thing to see that they used the balloon as well, and I thought that was kind of funny.
It's. I don't think I would have noticed that, to be honest with you. It's such a small detail that someone who is either super hardcore into both the game and D&D specifically would catch. Like, I saw that balloon, just thought it was a cool balloon, right?
Yeah, we saw the balloon. The people on our dev team were they're like, it's our balloon! They put our balloon in!
That's fantastic. That's kind of like the Star Trek team getting ships into Picard, you know?
Exactly, it's very similar to that. Obviously, we didn't create that balloon. We had a contract with Hack Inc. guys to put the balloon in, but so it's not quite as cool as the Star Trek guys making ships and them getting into Picard, but it is pretty amazing. So yeah, as what we're doing right now is we're just running around trying to make sure that we can kill any enemies who are trying to bother or Neverember while he's giving his fantastic speech that never ends.
I'm going to apologize. My dog is going insane in the background right now, and I can't stop him.
It's okay. That's what my dog does. Right now, he's actually underneath my desk, just like totally out like the light for once. Oh god, I just went down to the boss. Where is everybody?
I'm destroying everything right now.
Are you destroying the boss? Because I'm by myself.
I'm at the marketplace killing the trolls. I don't know about you.
We gotta kill Mildred Backbreaker over here. The quest is to kill Mildred, not to kill the trolls.
Yeah, I think I got caught up trying to stop my dog barking while also killing trolls.
Kill trolls! I'm going to go down again. Can I survive? No way!
I'm here.
So yeah, we basically this skirmish spawns a little bit different things each time you do it, and so it's kind of cool.
I am disabled, it seems.
I am getting my butt kicked. Ah, I thought I was after the AE. I got clipped. Unfortunate.
Oh gosh, I ate the wrong potion and I have no health.
I used the Neverwinter Hawk. I love that thing because it makes it look like you're throwing a bird.
Oh gosh, I have no scrolls on this. Please help.
Are you down?
Yes.
I think I'm about to go down too. Everything's all red, and for some
where are
reason I
people?
don't have any potions.
Oh, this is unfortunate. You are still alive. Just about to not be. Okay, time to AE. Everything die, please.
See, I thought the skirmish was just going to be fun little, you know,
Oh yeah, no, we
festival stuff. I
gotta.
didn't realize I was going to have to fight hordes.
Oh no, we're fighting hordes of enemies.
I'm not complaining, mind you.
Yeah, this one, people really do not want Neverember to finish his speech.
Seems like that.
You got it.
I don't understand how I'm still alive. Okay.
Oh gosh. That hurt a lot.
Got ya.
Thank you.
Oh god, why are you annihilating me? Please.
Oh, I'm
I'm just a poor warlock from a poor family.
I don't know if I should be singing Bohemian Rhapsody right now because I don't want to get content struck.
Yeah, right? We're not gonna sing it, we're just gonna make it oh my god, I'm still alive.
We did it.
That's phase 1. Phase 1.
Next part.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. No, it keeps going. This thing is
That's
endless.
fantastic. Okay, dude can talk.
Oh no, that's what's so impressive. So we gotta go destroy the forges.
Go destroy the Duragar lead forges. Okay. I think the drow in me is happy to destroy anything Duragar.
Yeah, screw them. Those guys are jerks. So the goal is just to basically AE this stuff down, kill the blood forge, don't die.
I think don't die is the goal all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Is that right there
died.
is the you died. Okay.
Yeah, I failed the goal.
Where are you?
I'm up. I had an item.
I think what you did there is you described the human condition and then like played it out in its entirety.
I just explained it. Our lead designer is messaging me. He's like, "Oh, bad pull. The blood forge is the hardest." And I'm sitting here like, every stream I have done this week has gotten the blood forges. 100%. It's been one hundo.
So when it goes it comes to just I can't talk, guys. When it comes to designing this stuff, how do you guys decide on what these events are going to be, especially when you do anniversary events or seasonal events every single year, keeping things fresh, shaking it up, making sure that it's still interesting for long-term players while also attracting the new players who may have just joined up. Like what's the process look like?
Yeah, why don't you tell us the process, Nico?
So we usually, we always take stock of what we did last year, and we have a bunch of documentation, like quite a bit actually, of every single iteration that we've done on the event. So we take a look through it first, but also we just have a bunch of ideas that we don't get to do the last year. Like there's just a bunch of things, for example, that was made last year that we're probably gonna use this year. And not that you're gonna know what it is because I'm not gonna tell you. But it's sort of like we're always just trying to find new ways to add something fun to the event, and something. There's actually some fun, like community polling that we do on one of the events, Celebration of Lyra, where we ask the community what mount they would want to be turned into, like a starified mount. So, like. We take community input, we have a lot of stuff that we just want to do, like just like fun D&D things. And then, we're always just like, oh, what did we not do last year and what do we actually need to do? So yeah, that's just kind of like the basic process for it.
Yeah, and so we also, like a lot of these events, the assets that we're building, like, so what I mean by the assets, like the hand, for example, that we are giving out this year as the reward. A lot of these assets are decided so depending on how we do it, there's two processes. We sometimes do things in-house, where we like the entire thing is built from inside Cryptic, right? Inside the Cryptic walls. Well, technically not inside the Cryptic walls anymore because we're remote, but where they end up with we build it all at Cryptic. We also have an XDev department where we outsource certain assets, and some of the assets that we use for mounts and companions for events are outsourced. If they're outsourced, we actually have to plan it like a year in advance. So, like for example, like with this year's April Fowls, we know what next year's April Fowls mount reward's going to be because we had to request it this year. But yeah, and with a lot of the other events, it's like about 6 months 6 months ahead of time. We go through and we decide. What happens is we know when our events need to be run, so we schedule it out for the module as part of the module's work, and leads will give designers and basically a feature team some goals, some constraints, and some criterias, and some success criteria about like what we need for the feature, like what we're trying to do, and then we also use the data that we get from the prior year runs to try and make this every year better than the previous one.
That's interesting because we all know that like developers use third parties, to help, not like offload some of the work, but I mean that's effectively what's going on there. But I don't think the timeline is anything I ever considered. Having to
like when you're doing it
external.
external, it takes a lot more time because we're like, okay, so we have to give, basically there's contracts involved. There's a ton of stuff. I'm gonna go down.
These trolls.
There's not much I can do about it.
These golems are the bane of my existence right now.
And I know why I went down. I am out of healing items. That is unfortunate for myself.
I didn't bring any with me, so...
Well.
I think I used them all up in Menzo.
I'm like literally in the store, like, do I have enough Zen to buy one? Can I buy a stone? Can I buy a stone to help me? Yes! Buy a stone! I am that girl. Alright, I'm back!
These blood forges are hardy.
I'm so sad that I didn't prepare myself. I came in here, I looked at my hotbar, I was like, oh, 5 charges on my potions. That'll be fine, right? No, it's not right. It's not fine at all.
It's better than me. I looked at my hotbar, didn't realize there wasn't potions on there, and then just, went ahead anyways.
Let me kill you, Bloodforge. Why are you not dying?
Yeah, I was just asking myself the same question. It didn't seem like it was taking any damage there. There we go.
So, some of the enemies protect them.
Is Neverwinter still talking?
Yes.
You guys don't mind if I steal this, do you? Like, I want this to be part of my campaign.
No, you should do it. It's kind of his thing.
My Neverwinter is a lot meaner though. Like he's literally starting a proxy war. So.
Oh well, that's unfortunate. We try to be pretty nice with our Neverwinter. Actually, like, honestly, he's like so. When we have to send oops, we're sorry's, we try to send them from more Neverwinter. Like we had an issue with the with the anniversary this week, where one of the activities was not giving you credit correctly, right? So we had to send out a oops, we're sorry, and so the email that came from was from Lord Dalgalt Neverwinter. So yeah, we tried to make him be super nice.
Yeah, I'm playing it pretty consistent with the last campaign we did, because I don't know if you've all played the Waterdeep Dragon Heist, but his son is a character in there, and the way we played it was his son was betrayed by his father.
Oh my god!
In order to gain more power in Neverwinter,
that makes sense.
To bring down Waterdeep, to bring down Luskan, and so my party is effectively teaming up with Jarlaxle in Luskan to bring down Neverwinter.
We do love Jarlaxle around these parts.
Yeah. It's interesting.
And down we go.
Because none of them are going to watch this. My partner might actually. But we're doing like a mini campaign in between right now while I'm finishing writing that one. And what they don't realize is it's going to play right into the beginning of that next campaign. I'm going to die because I'm sitting here talking.
That's fine.
But I'm stealing something from Baldur's Gate.
I'm
stealing from Baldur's Gate 3. They're going to wake up with tadpoles in their head. It's going to be great.
Oh my god, I hate that. That creeped me out. Like there are a few things that creep me out. Tadpoles in your head, being trapped in a submarine.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, there's a few things that just kind of trigger my brain of going, nope, that's gonna be a hard pass.
Yeah. I feel really bad for everyone there, but like that is definitely nightmare fuel for me.
Yeah, I saw it on the news and I was like, okay, that is problematic, and I didn't realize how bad it would affect me like the night out. Like, yeah, my brain did not like that.
It's a pretty scary thought.
Right?
Extremely scary. I honestly, I would never sign up to go in a thing like that.
You couldn't pay me enough to go into that thing and go underwater. Like, I don't know. Sure. I feel like I'd have a panic attack the second somebody starts like bolting the dang thing shut.
To each their own.
Yeah, you know, I also am not the kind of girl who's gonna. Oh, I'm not abandoning this.
Oh, we're having fun. Are there any more blood forges?
There are 2 more. We have to go track
Okay.
them down. They are usually up over here on the like a little higher in the city.
I am just following the professionals, so on my little disc that reminds me of a magic card. It's great.
Magic cards are fun.
Yes, they are. Especially Lord of the Rings ones. Been so excited about that set.
I love the collabs.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die again.
I just died. I had to release because somebody's being so sad, so salty about us not like killing things fast enough for them that they're not actually helping us.
Jeez. So should I release? I'm just gonna do it anyways.
If you're dead, if your timer's down, I can't get to you.
Okay, so we just
Yeah,
respawn.
they're not doing much to help us out. I don't know why they're wanting to abandon.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine, we say as everything's on fire around us, you know.
Everything's on fire and fine.
I swear you guys, y'all put this golem in here just for me.
Yeah, this dude's just standing here. He's just standing here, like, pretending to do something. The guy who wanted to abandon, so, you know, it is what it is.
I wonder if they're trying to guilt us into abandoning.
Maybe.
Oh,
But I'm not. I will not
peer pressure.
I will not cave to peer pressure. We outnumber you, actually.
That's a dinosaur. That was cool.
Oh, someone used a dinosaur mount?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Mine
It
just
actually eats minions, if I remember correctly, so you can actually kill things.
Just found out why the dog was barking. Apparently I had groceries delivered.
Huh.
So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go grab them real quick and shove them
Go
inside.
go grab them. The other one's right around here.
Now.
Oh yeah, do not. Oh, you're in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas.
We're Miku and I are actually in Reno.
Oh, really? Okay, so a lot
7 hours.
a lot cooler.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty warm here this week too.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no. Yeah, for somebody complaining, they are sure doing the least amount of everything. I checked the scoreboard.
We're almost done with the forges.
You and I are the top DPS, Miku. That person's like done
He's
nothing.
not doing anything.
No damage taken. Doesn't look like any healing really.
Oh, maybe that's why our queue is taking a bit longer.
Yeah, they're not doing anything, that Dread Lily. They literally are doing nothing. Did they maybe they wanted a free completion, maybe, and we're not fast enough for that?
But they abandoned, so...
I don't know.
Okay, I am so sorry about that.
No problem.
Life still
No, we were
happens
just
whether we're
talking.
working.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that person who voted to quit has done the least amount of healing, the least amount of damage, the least amount of damage taken. Like,
Yep, that sounds like me in an MMO sometimes, where I'm just like over what I want to do, and so I'm trolling my friends trying to get them to stop.
yeah, right. That's
Only
like,
they know what's going on because we're on
exactly.
Poly. Okay, this is the
And
last
the blood
forge.
forges are down.
Nice.
Yes, and now we gotta go defeat one more dude.
To arms!
2 arms indeed.
So we're getting the dwarves.
Oh. So this is a fun little, you know, side thing in addition to all of the different activities you guys have built out for this. I'm thinking to myself, what other MMOs during anniversary events have like this big climactic, you know, fight as part of
This
it?
is one of my favorite things. Like, you don't get to fight in the Protector's Enclave or in the main city of games that often, right? So, like, in this one, we're like, you get the urban combat.
I feel like the Drow Commandos.
Yeah, right? That's one of the cool things that we liked about Menzo Berenson, like this last module that we released. It takes place in the cityscape, and so that's kind of interesting.
Well, but that's a city that it makes sense that you would have like roving bands of things to fight and driders, which, God, I hate driders.
Oh, they're so creepy, aren't they? Have you
Yeah.
seen the mount? Have you seen our Drider mount?
Yes, I have, and as much as I love mounts in games, that is one I don't want, purely because
Right.
I just died thinking about the Drider.
That's what. Oh my God, I just got one-shotted.
Yeah, no, I'm not even like a big arachnophobe. It's just Driders specifically do something in my brain. I don't know what it is.
It's creepy.
I think it's growing up reading Ari Salvatore and like knowing that was the ultimate punishment if you like disobeyed your mother.
Yeah. I have so many things hitting me right now, and it's like constant, and nobody's healing me.
I'm on my way back. I can't heal because I'm a rogue and we don't heal.
Yeah, rogues don't do that.
Rogues don't do anything. We just stand around. Holy crap. So I think while we got everybody here, you know, as we're hopefully
Dying.
not dying again. he
Oh God,
says
we're dying.
before he dies. Then he dies. We are actually going to be doing a little giveaway on the site tomorrow where we're going to be giving away some physical stuff. Normally when we do these giveaways, it's you know, virtual items, currency, stuff in the game for players. But we actually, thanks to Cryptic, are going to be giving away a pretty cool care package to one lucky person on the site. So you'll need an account on the MMORPG.com forums in order to sign up for this. We only allow for one, you know, sign up per IP. So like you can't have your spouse go in and or partner or brother or whatever in the same household and try to game the system a little bit.
No
here.
cheating.
But one lucky reader will effectively win a headset, a really nice one too. It's a Menzo Berenson themed Razer Barracuda X headset, which I can confirm is a very nice headset indeed. I've been using it for about a month now. I've taken it with me to on like at least 3 trips. It's a really nice headset. It's very comfortable and it looks awesome. I believe there will also be the Jewel of the North Bard kit, which comes with like a tankard, a guitar pick. It's a pretty cool little themed set for when y'all put out the Bard class in the MMO. I think it was last year or 2 years ago at this point.
2 years ago at this point.
Yeah. There's something else I'm forgetting, but it will be on the article tomorrow. I should have been more prepared and had it pulled up, but we're just lucky
No
we
problem.
have sound right now. Check out the site tomorrow. The giveaway will start tomorrow afternoon and it'll run through the 29th. There'll be restrictions on there, obviously, because, you know, shipping, handling, and, you know, sweepstakes laws and stuff like that. So everything will be on there. But yeah, definitely check it out and good luck to whoever wins. It's a pretty sweet looking package. This dude's knife is huge. I just realized what we're fighting.
Yeah, he's got a big stick.
And he just died. I just saw in the chat, going back to our conversation about not dying, keep your hit points above 0. Yeah, That's
Oh yeah.
that is the goal.
And now we gotta defeat Magra Kursai. He's a jerk.
It's a jerk.
He's got curses for eyes.
That tends to put you in
Jerk eye?
Having curses for eyes tends to put you in the jerk category.
Oh, this is horrible. Magra Kursai is not letting me cast the song because I'm getting constantly attacked.
Oh no. I'm gonna go down again. Yep. Get my butt kicked.
Methinks we all are. God dang, I just got one shot.
We did it!
We did it
You,
as I'm sitting
I'll get
here
you back
dying.
up.
Yeah.
I got you.
I love how I am the least damage on that list there. That's fantastic. Really playing up my DPS role.
And that's the Protector's speech.
I just want to point out, we've been streaming for 40 minutes, and I think Daggold has been talking for at least 30 of them.
Yeah, no, that's what he does. He's endless. He does not stop.
I kind of want to talk to the person who had to write that speech and, ask why. How?
Wait, we moved the reward. Oh.
We did it! Great success!
We did it, you guys. We're totally heroes.
We did it, Reddit. We won. We did it, Twitch.
Very cool. That was a lot of fun. Like I said, I don't usually do anniversary events myself. I'm not. I think it's because I play too many MMOs. I just have too many to keep track of. And even the ones that I play more religiously, like EVE Online or Lord of the Rings Online, which are my two main MMOs that I cover for the site, I don't even do them in those. But I think it's because they're usually just fetch quests. That's all they are. I think if more games did this, I would do it a lot more. Like when we're done here and I'm done doing, the rest of my work day and taking care of some family stuff, I'm probably gonna hop back in and play this game.
Oh, nice! If you complete the rest, I think if you complete the all of the quests today, you should get the companion.
Nice.
I think that's how it works. Is that how it works, Miko?
It should be that you should be able to complete it like 5 times or something. The claim is based on doing the skirmish, so.
Yeah, so you got to do the skirmish a bunch, and then you'll get this companion. We're on the last day, so it should be able to do it repeatedly until you get it. Because that's what we don't want people to be really miss it out, right? We want them to be able to play through it,
Right.
Regardless of when they show up. But yeah, that was our the main event of our anniversary, the 10th one. Yeah, we're talking about Never was got some great speech. You'll have to record it so you can.
Part of me just wants to sit there and have the speech being played out, and not actually do the skirmish.
It is written down in a wiki somewhere, so.
I need
hilarious.
that wiki link. Seriously, I want to talk to the person who had to write that and just pick their brain, because I struggled writing a review last night, and that was only 4,000 words. I can't imagine how much this was, and just who hurt
And it
this
keeps
person.
going, right? And it keeps, but it's all coherent. It doesn't just it's not like he's just babbling. It's a coherent speech, and to me, it's just yeah, this guy's gonna keep talking through demons, through dwarf attacks, through anything, natural disasters, not natural disasters.
Y'all who
Doesn't
make
matter.
games are just awe-inspiring from a creativity standpoint, because even as someone who's worked in the media side of this for the last 12 years, I still find myself just struggling to comprehend some of the creative stuff y'all do. So this is just, it's not just the fact that the skirmish is fun to play and it's varied, so it doesn't sound like any 2 skirmishes are going to be alike unless you happen to be streaming it.
Yeah,
and
they
you're
mix
gonna
up.
get the blood forge stuff.
There's
Yeah.
there's a really cool scene shift that you might get in
When it goes to demons.
Yes, it's the coolest thing ever. I don't want to spoil it, so
Yeah, no,
you have a chance to.
I'll try to catch it when I play through it again tonight. But Yeah, I sit here and I'm like looking at this, and these kind of ideas just would never pop in my head, right? This is why I write about games. I don't write games, maybe, you know? It's that whole adage, you know, when I was growing up as a musician, those who can play, you know, play, those who can't teach, kind of thing.
Right?
I did neither, but that's besides the point.
It's fine. It's fine. You know, it's cool.
Cool. Well, I think that's going to do it for us. I've got a heart out myself. So thank you so much for joining.
No problem.
Thanks for those in the chat who stuck around. And keep in mind, giveaways going live tomorrow. Going to run through the 29th. So you got plenty of time to join. And good luck to those who, that person who wins.
It's a super cool headset. It's super cool.
It really is. I really should have it with me. I could show it on the camera, but it's in the other room. I used it to play Zelda and Final Fantasy 16. So, cool.
Oh, Zelda. That's what I'm probably gonna play after work today.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you so much, y'all. And I look forward to our next stream, which is most likely gonna happen when the next module comes out.
Probably next month.
Cool.
Probably a month and a half to 2 months. I don't know exactly when you and I Brad will schedule it.
Yeah, for sure.
But like based on our normal cadence, we do it like every month and a half. It seems.
Yeah.
2 months. So.
Well, and if we want to do it just whenever, just whenever.
Hey,
that's always an option too.
If you ever want me to come visit, I'll happily do so. It's always fun to stream with you, Joseph.
I appreciate it. Take care, guys, and thank you for joining us again. And.